here we are. Yeah, marvellous. Keyless ignition, of course. Rocket 3, yeah, excellent. There we go. What can I say? I'll talk more when we get going. Let's get it turned round. The sign there says no motorbikes, no cars. Doesn't say anything about rockets though, so we'd probably be alright. So what I thought I'd do first of all, obviously I've been riding it around a day already. Yeah, I did do another video, but unfortunately it corrupted. I'm having quite a bit of trouble at the moment, which is why I'm quite desperate to get another camera sorted properly. But we're off, and it is just delightful. That engine, that power, you just feel it. You don't have to go fast. You get the visor down a little bit. Hopefully this film won't corrupt. No. Yeah, so where shall I go? Well, I need to ride around enough just so that you get the general idea. Obviously I've been riding it quite a while already. On the A14, absolutely wonderful, as you would imagine. Rock solid, dead easy, so much power and ridiculous acceleration and speeds. Yeah, but so we've got the single clock, which has got traction control, all sorts of modes. Cruise control works absolutely spot on, as it does with all the Triumphs. We've also got bar end mirrors. Yeah, wonderful to see out of. Foot forward though, didn't think I would get on with it, because the last time I rode it was the R version, which was just lovely. So I'm going to do a left here. Not going crazy today. I had my fun day yesterday and it is a lot of fun. The handling is just delectable. Yeah, shaft drive of course, 2.5 litres, seat height 750mm, so okay for my mate Dave. Yeah, and anybody else who might be a little bit short. Now these roads I've deliberately picked because, you know, this is the equivalent of taking a juggernaut down the little roads. You know, what is it like? Well, it's just a doddle. It really is. It feels no different to any other motorbike from the point of view of handling, manoeuvring. Even in and out the garage, I've had absolutely no trouble with it whatsoever. Very easy to go slowly on, very easily to go quickly on. I don't know how they've achieved it, but they have, and that's the main thing. This has got 165 brake horsepower and it's got 221 newton meters of torque. It's got a 0 to 60 less than 3 seconds. I mean, what else can you say? Big fat tyres, 23,000 pounds, something like that, brand new. It is just absolutely wonderful. It really is. Yeah. Down here, of course, we've got the castle. Well, we've got the moat where the castle used to be. Oh, balance. It's so easy at slow speeds. Yeah. What are my plans for it? Well, right now I'm going to go to the moat and we'll do a little walk round. Yeah. Oops, and we've got a van. So there we go. What's this car doing? Is he waiting? Or church is finishing, so it might be quite busy here. Oh no, looks quiet. So the flag is out next to this flag, and the ducks, look at the ducks, marvellous. Yeah, we'll get here. It's wonderful, isn't it? Oh, it says private property there. Yeah, so there we go. Oh, keyless ignition, engine off, completely off, side stand down, over it goes. Yeah, wonderful. So let's have another look at it, because it's a beast, isn't it? It's just lovely. Yeah, get the other camera out. Right, here we are. What can I say that you don't already know? Rocket 3 GT, foot forward, 2.5 litres, twin Brembo brakes on the front, alloy wheels, nice big fat tyres, big fat wheels, and of course these, oh, I really love. Just look at that, excellent. And hopefully I'll be having Mrs. TAYM on the back later. The massive tank, don't know how much it holds. I don't even know how many miles to the gallon it does. All I know is that seat height is 750 millimeters, nice and low, dead comfy to sit on, and I don't have a problem with the feet forward. Massive radiator at the front, those twin headlamps, it's just lovely. And down this side, of course, we've got that exhaust, and the open wheel there, shaft on the other side. Don't know what the suspension is on the back, don't know what it is on the front. 2.5 litre triple, makes a beautiful sound, and it's basically an engine with 2 wheels. Yeah, absolutely incredible. Oh, I'll tell you what I will show you. This, when Mrs. TAYM gets on, you just pull that and that comes up, and then push it down. Yeah, little catch under there holds it, push it forward, lift it up. So Mrs. TAYM is tall, so I should imagine we'll be lifting that up. Quite open behind, with the mudguard just there, but I haven't got dirty. The roads have been slightly damp yesterday, but it's all right. One pipe out here, so it's obviously 3 into 3. Just wonderful, a wonderful feel. Let's get back on and get for a ride. Yeah, ta-ta. Right, here we are, back on board. Yeah, ignition on. Yeah, keyless ignition, remember. Fuel pump on. There we go. It says I've got a range of 81 miles on half a tank, and that's a big tank, so I don't know what the economy is, but we'll get going, because we need to do the senses test. What I didn't mention is that little screen. Mrs. TAYM said she doesn't remember that are having that screen, and I can't remember either. I'll have to look back at the videos. Yeah, so bumpy old Suffolk Road, massive motorcycle. Yeah, but the suspension is just lovely, and it is so comfy. Yeah, so I guess we're on to the senses tests. Well, we'll start with what would it taste like? Well, looking at the stripes on the tank and the colour, it just reminds me of a massive jumbo stick of rock. But this is more subtle than that. Despite being big, it's something more. And I think it could be like a Black Forest Gatto or something like that. Yeah, with cherries. Oh, just wonderful. A massive slice of cake. Yeah. But whatever it is, it would be luxurious, because this feels luxurious. What else do we have? Oh, the smell. It smells like a brand new bike, because it almost is. Yeah. I tell you what, I do like how easy it is to ride slow. Yeah, just incredible. You haven't seen it on the A14, but that's just boring anyway, so I don't think I will go on the A14. I might go on the A14 later, another time, but right now I'm going to turn down here. So yeah, smells just lovely, and it's a little bit colder than it has been. Oh, got a car coming. It's so easy to balance. It almost stands up on its own. It's incredible. Oh, and we've got a motorbike here. Oh, two. Yeah, oh, look at that classic 350 and an old aerial. Oh, marvellous. But anyway, yeah, back to the senses test. I'm so easily distracted these days. I don't know. Yeah, so what does it look like? It looks like an engine with two wheels. I love the look of it. It is a beast and a half. And the first time I saw it, I found it a little bit intimidating. And then the first time I rode it, I was a bit apprehensive. But as soon as I set off, I knew straight away, this is a bike. It is easy to ride. Yeah. It looks like a Rocket 3, not the original BSA Rocket 3, I might add. No. But it looks like what it is. It looks impressive and intimidating and powerful, and it is all those things. Yeah. With a kind heart, I think. Yeah, so to look at, to touch and feel, it's just lovely. It just, complete. I mean, this size and width of this tank is just incredible. Yeah, it just feels top notch. But then it ought to be, because it's not cheap, is it? It's not a cheap bike. No. And then sound. Well, you've got two sounds. You've got the engine, and you've got the exhaust, and they both sound proportionate. Yeah, I think that's the safest way of saying it. Could they be louder? Yeah, of course they could. And this would sound like a beast with a pipe on it. Now, it just sounds powerful. The engine, it's just lovely. When I pulled up at home on it, I got in, Mrs. TAYM said, "Are you in a car?" I said, "No." I know. She thought I'd come home in a big fat sports car. I said, "No, I'm on the Rocket." Oh, she was so excited. So yeah, that's what it sounds like. And the sixth sense, well, of course, I've ridden the Rocket R. Has it changed since then? Well, no, it hasn't. I love it, I really do. But there is still this question of why was this built? And I think the answer is simply because they could, just to prove a point, just to say we can make something this big that is completely 100% rideable at most kind of speeds in most conditions. Yeah, that's what I think. It's a triumph of engineering, yeah, without being over-engineered. No, I mean, I wonder how many miles these would do before anything let go with that engine. I mean, 2.5 litres, it's going to last a long while, isn't it? Yeah, so how do I feel? Well, I love it, you know that. But what I'm going to do, just for you, I'm going to go on to some open roads now, and just have a little blast. Not a quick blast, of course, because we're in a 60 mile an hour. But yeah, just so you can have a feel, just a quick one. I mean, it's just a tickle on the throttle and you're off without any effort at all. There will be another video after this. I hope you've enjoyed this little introduction video. And I will be popping out to the shops on it or something like that, as I usually do when I've got a bike. I have done some previous filming, but I am running out of time because that film was lost. Yeah. Ta-ta.